that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
At the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it and go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrington Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll run with Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamental tackle.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
on 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's got room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Gain of 45 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
The first down pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
on 3rd and long. It's Garoppolo. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
Let's go. Tight right. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. No. Hey. Watch the safety creep.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the
tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
2nd and 10.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. 47 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Titans 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
On the tackle.
Once again, it's Mostert. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Raheem Mostert.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Brate, the tight end's got it.
To Cameron Brate.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
To Kendrick Bourne.
A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Complete. He finds Bray. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cameron Bray. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
39. Titans 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Garoppolo. being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Titans 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
And 4.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22, Garoppolo. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 30, 20, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
Greg Joseph on 40.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.